EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll tuck this and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
All right. South. Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Perfect go check. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. Oh, the arc RPO. He'll keep it himself. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
That's an early scrambler to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Will Anderson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Another 3 and out.
On now is the Titans punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
18. What's up?
Now Stroud. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
11. Look the high. Look. 18. What's up?
Stroud out of the gun here. Open man, that's Jaden Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Texans are 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18. What's up?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
South. 19 Texans. Under.
Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 from now and try and get set up for more later.
Pass midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
Now Ward. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. Throwing now, Ward. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 60 by 60.
To throw, here's Ward. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To the air again, Ward. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. 2nd and 10.
All right. 18. What's up? Why, Tony?
Stroud working out of the gun. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Look the hop. Buggy. Hey, uno. 11.
The throwing again is Stroud. He rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he's got it down to the 28.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go! 65, 70, Timberwolves. Warriors, 70. Go!
Here's Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
On the set.
First down.
Go check. Go check.
First down, Titans.
Pollard going to try the right side. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
3, Stephanie. Steady.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Spears.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tyjae Spears.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action here. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down, at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Stroud. Here's Higgins out of the right side. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Look the hot.
Here's Stroud.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
The Texans,
First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey, south. Pound, this way. 18.
Again, it's Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Pound, this way. Hey. Rock. Hey, uno. 11. 19 Texans. Look the hot. Y'all to the right. Why Tony?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and out from incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
18. Hey, south. Under. Hey, uno. Hey.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
19 Texans.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force them all free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to move back in front.
That support by Fairbairn up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Titans 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off and reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Ward.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. Stroud. They set up the screen. Marks. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
But that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 46, here's the second down and 4. To throw is Ward.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go.
Now Ward. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Good one. 19 sight. 65.
In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing now, Ward.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakakwo, 43 yards.
And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 31, here's second and a couple.
19 seconds.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on second and 10. Stroud. Well, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Here goes Stroud again. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, 19 Texas. 118. What's that? Hey, uno.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Stroud out of the gun here. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And Stroud now to throw. That'll be complete to Marks. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Play action. Stroud now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Jalen Noel
from 3 yards out.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Check, man. Here we go. 70 Rangers.
Put a man in motion left. Ridley.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. Ward. A short throw taken in by Conklin.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Okay, break. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. Here's Ward.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Come on. Hey, come. Candy Lion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
From the gun, here's Ward.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Three. Past the 60. 79 Broncos. Warriors 17.
To the air again, Ward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long, soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So third down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal.
18 rattle.
Ward now working out of the gun.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go. 11. 19 Texas. Why Tony? Hey.
Here's Stroud.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
24, Titans 17. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Devontae Turpin on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw, here's Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun here, Ward. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Ward again. Looking for the outright. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to DK.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He's back to throw. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and
Ready.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Work in the middle of the field. He's he's got a man complete.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Down inside the 10.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now first and goal. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Mitchell will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Oh, hey. 18. Why, Tony? Hey, uno more.
Stroud to throw it. Connected with Mixon. And 5 yards. Not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here comes second down.
Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
19 Texans. Hey, south. 11.
Stroud.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
36 yards. That's another.
Here we go, baby.
This is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And they're able to spike it in time. And they are in range for a field goal that could win this football game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Texans are going to win the football game.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late